We see pyramids all over the world. We know that we have the Giza complex in Egypt, which hosts the Great Pyramid, and that is still a mystery to engineers and architects in our day and age, because nobody really knows how the Great Pyramid was built. In fact, the Japanese tried to replica the Great Pyramid, but only a fifth of the actual size, and they were still unable to build it. And so we are talking about a complex structure that nobody could even begin to imagine to build today. Who built the Great Pyramid? That is still a mystery and still a question that requires answers that we are here to discover for ourselves, because ultimately they hold the keys to our awakening and our ascension. We don't just see pyramids in Egypt. In fact, we see pyramids all over the world. We see pyramids in South America, pyramids in China. I think the Mayans are famous for building pyramids as well. And so we have pyramids all over the world and ancient civilizations that are associated with pyramids. What are pyramids and why are they found all over the world? And more specifically, why are they tied into our ancient history here as human beings on this earth? Well, first of all, it's important to acknowledge that pyramids can store energy. Pyramids are generators of orgone energy or life force energy, and the shape of a pyramid, the funnel shape, generates this orgone energy. And so we can begin to imagine pyramids as healing chambers. And if this is the case, perhaps this answers the question as to why, number one, we see pyramids all over the world, and number two, why our ancestors were so heavily involved with pyramids. There is a theory amongst ancient mystery school teachings that pyramids are actually seen as healing chambers not only for human DNA, but for the earth as well. And when we see the strategic placement of the Great Pyramid of Giza, we can begin to presume that these pyramids have been used by our ancestors or were built by our ancestors as healing chambers for the earth, almost like acupuncture theory. See, if you've heard of acupuncture, you will know that placing certain needles in certain areas of the human body can release tension in nerves and can be very healing. All the therapist has to do is find the exact spot and place a needle in that exact spot, which activates a nerve or touches a specific nerve in your body. Acupuncture theory is known in ancient Chinese traditions, and so you can research that type of healing for yourself. However, why am I talking about acupuncture healing? Well, it seems that the placement of pyramids all around the world is strategic. And we know this because pyramids and ancient monuments are placed in parts of the world which are higher in energy, higher in frequency, higher in vibration. For example, the Giza Plateau. And we know that Stonehenge is another ancient monument that was built because of its location. It was built in that location because that location holds energy and frequency and vibration that are higher than normal parts of the world. And so ultimately, pyramids are extremely beneficial not only for human health, but also for the earth.